And we are back for another Monday show. How was everybody's weekend? Where's my coffee? Here we go. Let me know who's in here. I see a couple of people in here. Not sure if you're jumping in and out of the stream, but let me know if you're in here. You know, I got to have my coffee. All right. Get this bad boy started. Dave Hendry, Radical Rachel, Todd Pella. What's up? What's up? Welcome in, Todd. Radical Rachel. Hey, Rachel. Hey, you still have your free shipping as well, right? Just keep that in mind. Kirby Flips. Hey, what's up? I'm blind, guys. Let me see. The Tincture Darren. Yeah, you have free shipping. And if you don't use it today, again, I'll roll it over. You and one other person have free shipping still. Today I have some Pokemon cards. I have some Lego minifigures, some vintage glass. I have some DVDs. Honestly, the storage units in my area end tonight, unfortunately. So I have some stuff that I haven't ran. There might be a couple of things that you've seen before. But this week is weird. It's ending tonight. Usually I can get storage units before the weekend. But this week they end tonight. So if I end up getting a unit tonight, I'll probably run again on Thursday and do like progressive on Thursday. But I can't guarantee it. The competition is fierce out here for these storage units. But there's a lot of them. There's probably like 12 to 15 of them running tonight. So I'm going to be bidding on a bunch of them. If I do end up winning some tonight, I'll run them on Thursday. Janisval, what's up? I am in Texas, in El Paso, Texas. I got Pokemon cards, Lego figures, vintage glass. I got some of those. I always forget the name of those things. Those little help me out here. The little statue, like the little girls, the little. Why do I always forget the name? I have some right here. Hey, Janisval. These type of things. Some of you, I ran a couple of these before. I sold a few on eBay, and I have a couple left, so I'll rerun them. I don't know why I can never. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. I was going to be thinking of that all stream if you didn't tell me. Hey, BQ, Mint and Kitten, welcome in. Rachel, thank you. I always forget the name of those things. What else do I have? I have a cool dream catcher. I have an iHome. I just don't have the iPod to test it. I have a tablet here. All right, let's go ahead and get started here. I have some video games. I don't have many, but I have some video games today as well. Let's start off with this little guy. That always slips my mind. I don't know why. I can never think of the name of those things. DJ NSJ, what's up? Welcome in. Let's get a giveaway going. As always, I have the a couple of you guys still have this thing rolled over from last show. Free shipping on any one item. If you don't want that, I'll find something else to send you. Probably some Pokemon cards. Yeah, but I'll figure it out. I'll give you guys something. We'll start off with this right here. We'll run this as a small. This is just a tin, but it's full of a bunch of these coins right here. They have different characters on them. There's a bunch of them in there. There's Pikachu. Oh, down goes Pikachu. There's this one. Another Pikachu. We got the GOAT, Charizard. Another Charizard. Bulbasaur. So there's a bunch of little coins in there. That whole thing is full at the bottom, and then you get the tin. You get the tin as well. So we're gonna start that at $2. Cool little collector's tin with the coins in there as well. I had a chance to pick up a bunch of these. There's a guy locally selling a bunch of these. I might pick some of these up. Let's throw in a pack of cards with that. So there's 25 cards in here. 25? Yeah, 25. I think I put 25. I have a bunch of these. So we'll rerun that. See if anyone's interested with some Pokemon cards added to the mix. So we got a pack of 25 cards. These are all common and uncommon. I'll throw that in there with all those little coins, as well as the tin as well. There you go, Todd. Get you some more Pokemon cards. I know you bought a bunch of these from me before, so that's a good deal right there. The tin, the Pokemon cards, and the all the coins in there as well. Kirby, thank you for the bid. Todd Pella back in there at 4. Pokemon cards, coins, and the tin. Awesome, Todd. Thank you. Let me turn my volume up. I don't like when it's quiet. Let me see. What am I playing back there? I don't listen to that type of music if you can hear it. YouTube's doing something weird. It's like some of that reggaeton stuff. I don't listen to that. What are you doing, YouTube? How was everybody's weekend? You guys find anything good out there? Yard sailing? Garage sailing? Surprisingly, it's been rainy out here in El Paso. It never rains out here. The last 2 days, it's been raining. It's still raining out there, and it's supposed to rain for the next 2 days. So number 1, small, Todd Pella. Small, number 1. Awesome. I have some anime. Detroit needs some rain. I hear you. We need rain out here, but it's just rare for it to rain out here. But when it comes down, it comes down. It's like thunder that shakes the whole house out here. Here's some more anime. Now, this is the correct show, but it's just disc 2 in here. And this covers for disc 1. See, this is supposed to have disc 1. I don't know if you can see that. So they mixed it up. They must have put disc 1 somewhere else and misplaced the case for disc 2. I'll ship it in this. But this is Full Metal Panic, the complete series. There's the bottom right there. So keep in mind, this is disc number 2, but I'm going to ship it in this. It says disc number 1. If anybody's interested in some anime. I have a few of these series listed on eBay. But there's Full Metal Panic, the complete series. If you guys want to look that up, and I can rerun it again after. Full Metal Panic. I found a bunch of anime in this unit. And surprisingly, the anime and the dinosaurs are the things that sold the fastest. Call of Duty Ghosts for the Xbox 360. It comes with the game disc and the install disc. Coyote, welcome in. The bottom is almost perfect. I know it's hard to see on here, but there's no scratches on there. So Call of Duty Ghost for the Xbox 360. That one is currently running. I have a few of these. Like I said, I don't have tons of video games today. I think I have like 5 or 6. Call of Duty Ghosts. All right, no worries. Let's run some more Pokemon cards here. So let's run 2 packs. So you get 50 cards. So what I'm going to do is I'll run these for $2. If there's no bids, I'll add in another one, and I'll add $1 to it, and I'll keep doing that until someone decides they want to stack. So I'll keep on stacking. The price will go up slightly. So if you want to take advantage when it's cheaper, this one's going to start at $2. I know that was kind of confusing. That didn't make any sense. You'll see what I mean. But 50 cards. They're all common and uncommon cards. When's the last time Detroit had some rain, Rachel? Out here, it's so dry. Like as soon as it rains, it soaks up into the ground. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in one more. But I'm going to maybe a week. Yeah, it's been like before today, it's been like at least a month since it rained. Edit. So I'm gonna, since I put in another one, I'm gonna bump it up to $3. If no one bids, I'll put in another one and I'll bump it up to $4. Since Saturday. Yeah, it's crazy. All right, so we're at $3 for these. Todd Pella's in there. 75 cards. Hurricane Priscilla. That doesn't sound good. Stay safe out there. All right, Todd Pella, thank you so much. You got these 3 stacks of 75 cards. It always rains at the time where we don't need it out here. Like when we have sport games or like some type of events, it decides to rain. And when we're just home, it's nothing. Firm Thrifter, welcome in. Hey, Rachel, any of that stuff that I listed, let me know if you want me to, or any of the stuff that I mentioned, since you have free shipping on an item, let me know if you want me to run any of that so you can take a look at it. Number 5, small. Thank you, Todd. I have some Lego, some minifigures as well. Let me show you some of these here. We'll do the same things as we did with the Pokemon cards. So I'm going to start off, let's see. All right, we'll start off with these guys. And we will do that. So we're going to start off with these 3 right here. Some of the heads might not match. I had to find some heads and put them together. And I'm colorblind, so if the heads and the bodies don't match, that's why. But we'll start off with these right here. You get 3 minifigures for, I need to switch this back to $2. Update the listing. All right. We'll start off with these right here. If anybody's into minifigures, we're running these 3. And I'll add in another one if no one bids on these. All right, let's go with 4. 50 cents a piece for minifigures. And I have a bunch of accessories too. I'm going to run that as a lot. I'm going to run the accessories as a lot. All right, let's throw in one more. We'll try a couple of these. If no one's into minifigures, we'll move on. You get this guy right here. What has he got on? I don't know. But we'll run those at $2. If anybody's into minifigs. Hey, Kirby's in there. Thank you, Kirby. 5 minifigures. Awesome. Thank you. I should have got a little bag to put them in. Oh, you know what? I do. Hold on a second. I got some right here. I got my Ziplocs and my big bags. Thank you, Kirby. I'll put these in. I'm putting these in a little Ziploc for you there. No problem. Thank you. A baby Ziploc. If you guys want more, I have a bag full of minifigures. I can keep running them in little lots. I have all of these minifigures, and then I have a bunch of accessories. I got an idea. Give me a second. Number 8. Number 8. Small. Let me do something here. Let's run this right here. All right, we're going to do 4 of these guys, and I'm going to throw it into this. This is just like a little carrying case for minifigures. So I got 4 minifigures. 1. Hey, silly rabbit, welcome in. Make sure you guys get into that giveaway. You can win free shipping on any one item, or I can send you out some Pokemon cards or anything else interesting I find around here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to throw them into this carrying case right here. Duplicate. So I'll throw them into here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, there is a little set of 4 minifigures as well as a carrying case, if anybody's interested in that. All right, no worries. Let me get these little guys back in the bag, and I'll show you some accessories that I have. I'll run it as a lot. Let me put this right here. You probably saw my mess in the back over there. We have 2 minutes left in the giveaway. Make sure you get into that giveaway right there. I also have, oh, that's cool. Look at that. We have a little droid in there. Where'd he go? I don't think he's not a Lego, but it says 2004. I know you can't see that with my horrible lighting. It says 2004 at the bottom there. So that is officially vintage now. It's sad to say 2004 is vintage, but there we go. We're going to run this as a lot. This is just a bunch of accessories, and like some of these don't have heads on them. Some of them don't have hands. We got some random figures in there. We got like a little hat. So we got a bunch of things in here, including that little guy. So I'm just going to run this as a little accessory lot. And we're going to start that at $2 if anybody's interested in some accessories here. Again, a lot of them are missing hands and heads, but got some helmets in there, some hair, some other random cheerleaders in there. All right, let me get this back in the bag here. Boom. Boom. Let me show you that glass, because I think that glass is pretty cool. It's probably from like the 80s or something, maybe older. Probably even older than that. So these right here, I looked them up. They're called like sip and smoke trays, like party trays or something. These cups are cool. They have like hold on, we're drawing the winner. That is going to be Boxcar. Didn't see you jump in here, Boxcar. Oh, I forgot a little head. Boxcar, are you still in here? Let me throw this head back in there. Boxcar, if you're in here, I'll wait to see if you want that free giveaway. Hey, Boxcar, I appreciate you. Let me know if you want free shipping on any one item, or I'll get you something else sent out. Either some Pokemon cards. I can throw you some minifigs. I'll find something to throw in there for you. I'll find something cool to throw in there for you. Just let me know. These are called like sip and smoke party trays. Shipping? All right. Let me write that down before I forget. Boxcar. And your other package got shipped out on Friday, so you should be getting it this week. So I'll write your name on the back here. That way I I don't forget. Boxcar 1013. In case you don't use it today, you can always roll it over. So here we go. This has the only thing with this, which is probably going to draw a lot of people away. The shipping is going to be really heavy on this thing because this is probably like 2 pounds. So I will start it at $2, but the shipping is kind of going to kill it. I think it's like $10.95 shipping because it's large. I mean, I have Progressive on, but if anybody's interested, I'll run it. Some vintage glass, and this goes right here. This fits right in there. And I have a few of these. Let me move it to the stage as a glass. Like I said, the shipping, I can't do anything about it. But if anybody's interested, I'll go ahead and run it. That's running at $2. Some vintage glass. I'm thinking about having like a yard sale or something because this might move a little better at the flea market or at a yard sale because of the shipping. All right. And then I have another one, the same. It's a different style, but it's the same concept. It has that with a little cup that sits right there. And then we have some vintage ice cream cups. I can run these as I think a medium. Let me see. Yeah, these weigh a pound. So I can run these as a medium if anybody's... I don't normally do glass, but I found these, so I'm going to run them. Some vintage ice cream sundae cups. I'll run them as a medium. Move to stage. So you get 2 of these, $1 a piece for some vintage sundae cups. And I only have 2 of these, I believe. These are the only 2 that I have of these. I'm not a big... I wish I can tell you some big fancy words, but I don't know anything about glass. All right, no worries. I thought I'd run it to show you guys. Let's run some... All right, so let's run this guy. Hey, Tootie. This is a TCL. There's some gunk on the back. It's like glue or something that'll come off. I tried to scratch it with my nail and it was coming off. It's a TCL. I think it's called a Tab 8 Lite. But the only thing is it's password protected and I don't have the password because this came out of a storage unit. So it has a password on it. I don't know how to get past that. But it does power on. You click start. It takes you to the screen where you go ahead and put your Wi-Fi in and all that. So I'm going to run this at $2. If anybody wants this, it is locked. It is password locked, so keep that in mind. Hey, Judy, welcome in. And I'll run this as a small. So there it's asking you to copy all the data. And then once you go to copy it over, it asks you for the password. So I can't do anything with it. So TCL, I think it's called a Tab 8 Lite. The Vintage Store, welcome in. So that is running at $2. It is password protected. So if you want to sell this for parts only, or if you know how to get past that. All right, no worries. I'll put this to the side for now. Let's run some more Pokemon. So we'll start these at $2. 50 cards for $2. These are all common and uncommon cards. And then I'll add another one in for $1 if no one's interested in just 2, if you want some bigger lots. So 2 for $2. 2 for $2. Who's that just jumped in? Just 4. Welcome in. All right, so I'll throw in a 3rd pack, but I am going to edit the item. We're going to go up to $3 for adding another pack in. Update the listing. So 75 cards for $3. And if you already purchased, you have progressive shipping on. And then a couple of you guys have free shipping on an item. Boxcar and Rachel. So what I'm going to do on the next one, for every bid that I get, I'll throw in a holographic card. So I have a handful of holographics. For every bid that I get, you get not only these, but you get some holographic cards. I know you can't see it through the sleeve, but there you are right there. So we'll go ahead and duplicate that. So 75 cards. We're starting this again at 3. Every bid that we get, I'll throw in a holographic. See if anybody's interested with the holos. Actually, I'll just throw it in now. Some Pokemon, if anybody's interested. All right, no worries. Let me throw it into one of these. Here's another one of these. Kylie 360, welcome in. Let's go back to $2. Duplicate. Edit the item. $2. All right, so I'll go ahead and throw this into here. So you get 25 Pokemon cards and you get the little tin with it. And we will go ahead and start that. So 25 cards. You get the tin. There's the back of that one. I have another tin. Did I sell that other one? Oh, no, I'm lying. This is my last tin. All right, no worries. I'll save this for, I'll probably run a card show on, hey, FleetCon. I'll probably run a card show on Dipdip cards at some point because I have a lot of sports and Pokemon cards. So we can go ahead and do that. Here's another Xbox 360 game, Platinum Hits, complete in box, comes with a little booklet. Saints Row 2, minor scratches at the bottom. These are whoa, what was that? These are untested. Going through puberty at an old age. I talk too fast. I think that's why. Zelda's Finds, welcome in. This has some bit of scratching. I know you can't see it at the bottom. These are all untested. I don't have an Xbox 360 to test these. So these are all untested. I don't know if they work or not. They came straight out of a storage unit. Saints Row 2 for Xbox 360. We're starting that guy off at $2. $2 for Saints Row 360. Or Saints Row 2 for 360. Going once, going twice. Let's throw in this one with it. We'll duplicate that one. So you get Call of Duty Ghosts and Saints Row 2, both for the 360. 1, 2, 3, clutter free. I like that. I haven't seen that name before. Thanks for jumping in, Clutter. Or Clutter free. We're going to start these two right here. Call of Duty Ghost and Saints Row 2. Are you new to Dibdit or just to my show? Hey, just 4. Thank you for the bid. Okay. Well, thanks for jumping in. I appreciate it. Just 4. Thank you for the bid on those. For those of you guys that are new, I do run a show every single Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern. I buy storage units and I auction off the stuff that I find at storage units every Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Sometimes I have some random shows where I jump in and do like a pop-up show during the week. But most of the times it's Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Small. Number 17. And I do have progressive shipping, so your shipping is going to be a lot cheaper from now on. Just 4. Indiana 03, welcome in. What do I have here? Here's a kids lot of movies, if anybody's interested in some DVDs. These are, you can see the titles right there. We have Sonic, Rio, Legend of the Guardians, A Book of Life, Madagascar, Escape to Africa, and Penguins of Madagascar. So 6 DVDs for $2. We'll go ahead and start those off right there. Sonic, Rio, a lot of kids movies. Try to get your kids off some of the devices and watch some of these movies. 6. Is that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. All right. I'll put these to the side. Oh, let's do this. Let's do this. This is a weird little lot, but let's do it. Where's my case at? Where is my Lego case that I just had? Oh, here it is. All right, let's run. Give me a second. I'm just setting up the table here. All right. All right, we're going to run the Lego Movie, the Lego Movie 2, 5 minifigures, and this sorting case. I have to run it as a medium because it's going to be a little heavier. Where is it at? Medium. So the Lego Movie 2, 5 minifigures, and a Lego carrying case. Little Lego lot. Whenever I find stuff that kind of goes together, I like to lot them up. So the sorting case, the minifigures, and the 2 movies. All right, no worries on the Legos. I know certain times there's certain people looking for different things, so that's why I like running them. We'll get these guys back in here. I think I have another lot of accessories too. How about some dinosaurs? That's how fast I talk. I always have to try to remind myself to slow down. I talk way too fast. So we have a little it's not little, this is a big guy. He's like 13 inches probably. And this is Jurassic World. For those of you, see, I talk way too fast. I've been following along. I found a unit full of Jurassic World stuff. There's a little stamp right there at the bottom. Jurassic World. This one's not battery operated. It just has a little button here on the tail. When you push it, it moves its mouth there. So we're going to run this. And I forgot to measure it. I want to say it's like 13 inches. 15. Doing a horrible job of showcasing that. 15 inches on this one. This has to be run as a medium because obviously it's past the 12-inch dimension, so it's going to be a little more on shipping. But what is this? Oh, this is the little DNA. The little DNA thing there. So Jurassic World dinosaur with some action there. I only have 2 dinosaurs left. I sold all my other dinosaurs. These are the last 2 we have left. Jurassic World dinosaur. And I have one more. The only other one I have is this guy right here. This one actually, I took the battery back out, but it does work. It has 3 different levels. 1, 2, 3. And it opens his mouth with every one. So this is 13 inches. This one is 13 inches. That's what it looks like there. So 13-inch Jurassic World dinosaur. It does take batteries. It takes like those little round watch batteries. This one's about 13 inches long. All right, no takers on the dinosaurs. Here's this guy right here. Again, this is it does work. I can plug it in and it powers on. I just don't have the iPod to test it. But if anyone wants to look it up, this is a iHome model IP87. IP87. All the buttons work on it. It is a little dirty from being stored. None of the buttons are sticking or anything. Snooze button, play button. Has a little antenna. So again, this is untested as far as this goes, but it does plug in and turn on. I showed a couple pieces of glass that I had. I don't know if you missed that or not, but I can show you again. Noah's Collections or Collectibles, welcome in. Not sure if you saw that, Rachel, but I'll show you what I have here. Let me run this real quick. Do I have large on here? Shoot. Let me run this as a... I'll run this as a medium. Move to stage. All right, no problem. I can show you again. So again, this is the iHome IP87. This one is, it does power on. It's just untested as far as the iPod goes. Cody Elliott, welcome in. I'm seeing a lot of new names today. Welcome in, guys. So we're going to run this iHome right here for $2 as a medium. That is currently running now. I haven't even looked this one up, so I don't know what it's worth. But IP87 is a model number for this iHome. It does power on and work as far as that goes, but I haven't tested it with the actual iPod. So I might just throw this up on eBay since it does work, or maybe just hold on to it until I find an iPod. Rachel, let me show you the glass that I have. I had to turn my music back on. I mentioned that the shipping kind of kills it. It feels like a local thing. I can probably sell these on Facebook Marketplace pretty good. But the shipping, these things are really heavy. So the shipping is going to kind of deter a lot of people on here. This is, it's called a Sip and Smoke set. I think I have like 6 of these sets and I have some other stuff. But these are some crazy looking cups. It has that, and then it has like the little matching edges on it. So this came out of a unit that I bought, I think like 2 or 3 units ago. Everything in there was vintage. So that's one set that I have. All this I can start at $2, but again, the shipping is going to be more expensive on these because it is about 2 pounds. So that's one set that I have. I have a couple of these guys, vintage ice cream sundae cups. Again, I don't do a lot of glass. I just found these, so I decided to run them on here. These are vintage sundae glass or vintage ice cream sundae glasses. I only have 2 of these left. I have this type of set, which is the same. It has a little spot for the cup right there. I did look these up on Google just to see what they were called. And someone had the other one listed as like 1930s. I don't think that's right, though. For anybody that does glass, let me know. Does that sound right? If you look on eBay for these, it says 1930s, which I don't think it's that old. But so that's what I have as far as those. I have some of these cups. These are really cool. These are like punch cups. It has like an apple. It has grapes, a pear. And I think I have like 8 of these little punch cups. So those are really cool too. I can run these individually, or if you want like 2 at a time, I can do that. But these aren't as heavy, so the shipping's not going to be as tough on these as it is on the big sets. So those are pretty cool. And then these cups right here are a little different than these. These are more round. These are more like squared at the bottom. Oh, I don't have any of those right now. I don't do a lot of glass. I'm just showing what I found in that unit. I don't have a bunch of those type of glass. And then I have some old, like these type of plates. But I'm gonna keep that in mind. I always like to know what people are looking for. So if I ever do, like I'm starting to memorize what people like on here. So if you tell me you're looking for that type of stuff, I will definitely keep an eye out and bring them to you when I do find them. Again, I have a bunch of precious moments type stuff. That one's gonna be donated. That one's broken. It's broken on the edge right there. I have a bunch of plush as well. I have some plush with like tags and stuff on them. I have like a little angel with a lizard doing something with the yarn. This one's signed at the bottom. It says Kristen 1997. All Greeny Goods, welcome in. So I have stuff like this. Not sure if there's any interest in these type of things, but this is actually like, see, it's coming off. It's like hay or a straw. I don't know what it is on there, but I thought that was pretty cool. It has a little lizard pulling the yarn there, and then it's signed at the bottom, 1997. So this is a lot of random stuff that I have today. Like I said, I'm gonna purchase another unit hopefully tonight. And this one's also signed. This one says 1994. That one says 1994 on it. So these are a little different. So if anybody's interested in these, I can run them. What is this one? Another little angel. Another little baby. And then the last one is this one. This one says Mother So Dear 1979. So that one's 1979. So we can run this one. That's the last one that I haven't shown you guys. But this one's 1979. Jonathan David Anesco. I know there's some people that collect a lot of these, but there's not too much interest in these unless you're like a big collector. All right, so let's get these put to the side. Let's do some more video games here. I got these two. Let's move back to a small. Duplicate. Move to stage. So this one is Soul Calibur 2 for the regular Xbox. There are some scratches at the bottom there. Again, these are all untested. So I'll run that one first as a small. So that one is Soul Calibur 2. Soul Calibur 2 for the Xbox. Again, these are all untested. I don't have an Xbox to test these. And then we have Desert Storm. This one's called Conflict Desert Storm. This one is also for the original Xbox. This one doesn't have the manual in there. And there's the bottom of that one. So let's go ahead and run this one. Sorry, I just got a notification on my phone. I probably went out for a couple seconds. There's this one right here, Desert Storm. And let's just go ahead and throw both of them in, if anybody wants both of them. 2 games for $2. All right, let's go ahead and put these to the side with this one. My tablet's still going off over here. It's going crazy. All right. These guys are in the playoffs. I'm going to try to find something to lock this up with. But if anybody's interested, they're in the Final Four. See if they make it to the World Series. A Dodgers pennant. This one is more like a, hey, Thrift and Theology, welcome in. This is more like a felt material. So you can roll these up and they don't get. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you had a good weekend. This one doesn't get bent if you roll it up. So if anybody's interested in a Dodgers pennant, see if they make it to the World Series. I think they're playing Blue Jays. I think they're playing the Blue Jays. I'm a Giants fan, so this one hurts to see them that deep into the playoffs. But I do have that if anybody's interested. Also, I have a Dreamcatcher new with tags. I have this guy right here. It still has the tags on them. It says Indonesia. It has a little saying on the back there. Talks about what dream catchers are. So cool little dream catcher. I can hang that in the back, but I don't have a little hook back there. So here's a dream catcher, still new with the tags. Duplicate, and we will go ahead and start that. There's a cool little dream catcher, still has the tags on it. Boxcar is in there. Thank you, Boxcar. Take advantage of that free shipping. And Boxcar is going to take that one down. Thank you. Thank you, Boxcar. So we will go ahead and label this guy up. I have a few of those around my house that I've been finding in units and stuff like that. So this is the only one that I had new, though. That was number 22. Number 22, small. Awesome. Thank you. What else do I have out here? I got this little, this is untested too. This is a, hey, no problem, Boxcar. Thank you. Pocket bowling for the Game Boy. I don't have a Game Boy to test this, so I don't know if it works or not. But I found this with those other video games. Pocket bowling for the Nintendo GameCube. Untested. Hey, JG Pro, welcome in. Pocket bowling for the Nintendo GameCube. Boxcar's in there. Thank you, Boxcar. And Boxcar is going to take that one down. Boom. Thank you so much. That one is small number 23 going to Boxcar. Let me put this in the back so it doesn't rip the sticker off. Number 23, small. 23, small. All right. We'll put that one with that since you got both of those. I'm going to run these as a lot only because I know there's some people that are into this kind of stuff. These are a bunch of vintage postcards. Some of them are still new. Like, some of these are still like this, never been ripped off. This is the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. And then let me turn this around because we got a lot of them. So Great Smoky, I'm not going to show every single one, but you can see the stack. This one's still in here as well. This one, New England. I have a few that are written on in the back, but Covered Bridges of Vermont. This one opens up as well. So like I said, there's tons of them in here. And then, like if anybody wants these as a lot, I'll let you look through them when you get them. That way you can be surprised in there. There's so much in there. I'm pretty sure there's over like 50 postcards in there. And then some of these are written on. They have dates on them, 1985. Believe it or not, this is how they used to communicate before cell phones. They had to write letters to each other. So I read a couple of them. It just talks about where they're at, stuff like that. This is 1992. Oh, this one still has a little Eisenhower stamp on it. 1971. Let me move this. 1971. It has an Eisenhower 6 cent stamp still on there. That's pretty cool. There's another one, 1971, 1972. So these are all really old. I have a couple more in here. Whiteout. Remember Whiteout? I haven't seen Whiteout since I was like in elementary school. Here's another one. And the last one, 1964. And that one has the Abraham Lincoln stamp on there. 4 cent stamp. So we're gonna run all of these as a lot. If anybody's interested in all these postcards, I think the cool thing is some of those still have like the Eisenhower and the Lincoln stamps on them. So if anybody's into vintage postcards, there you go. There's a bunch of them in there. I want to say over 50 postcards. I might just list some of those individually. I know it might take forever, but I've sold postcards in the past for like $3 each, depending on what they are. So I just thought that was cool. You never know who's in these shows that like stuff like that, but I'll keep these for a later time. See if anybody's interested in those later on. Here's a little lot of these things. Crown Royal, and then this one's Coach. This one's a Coach dust bag. This one's pretty big. And it has a little drawstrings on there. Has a little drawstrings. Hey, Judy. So Coach, this one's a big old one, and then 2 Crown Royal, 2 Crown Royal bags, and the large Coach one. Large Coach and the 2 Crown Royals. I'm bringing it all the stuff that I have left. I'm bringing it until I buy another unit. Only way to test your eye. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what. Sometimes I've had shows before where I left stuff in my shelves over there. I was like, no one's gonna buy this stuff. But then I bring it, and that's the stuff that sells like the quickest. So you never know what people are looking for. That's why sometimes I just run some of the most random stuff, because there's collectors of all types out there. And that's what I like about storage units. One time, hit send too soon. No worries. That's why I like storage units, because one time I can find a storage unit full of the Scentsy candles, the next full of Hot Wheels, and then I found one full of 20,000 Pokemon cards. Vintage unit with stuff from like the 60s. So you never know what you're going to find. That's why I like bringing everything and just running them on here. Like this random thing. I don't have the charger for this, but I think it used to be charged, because when I push this, you can see this barely move when I push this. Watch. Let's see if it works. You saw that? So the battery ran out of juice. I don't have the charger for it. This is a Black & Decker. If anybody wants to look it up, I haven't even done that. It's a model GC 1800. GC 1800. Black & Decker drill. This thing does stick a little bit. Yeah, they do well on eBay. I'm backlogged right now. I just want to run some stuff on here and get them into some of your guys' hands. But I know this will sell really fast on eBay if I throw it on there. Sorry, I took a sip of water. I found that this thing is pretty hard to take off. I had to use something to like press it down. See, it came off now. But maybe it's just because see, right now it's a little hard again to press it down. So for some reason, this thing is sticking. I know. I need to start putting more listings up, but I try to stay consistent. Like I try to stick at a steady number on eBay. I don't like to list like 30 things one day, one thing the next. I do like 10 every single day. Even though if I have like 40 things in front of me, I try to just list the same amount every day. So see, this thing is starting to stick again. So I don't know if anybody's interested in tools. This is really heavy though. I have to run it as a large. This thing is really, really heavy. I know this is not glass. Let me, I just had the glass shipping on there. I'll put drill. Drill done. Yeah, unfortunately, the shipping, this thing is like 3 pounds alone. So, which might not make sense. That's the thing about heavy things on here is, hey, Geek Mythology, how you doing? You just had a show as well, right? Your first show? Or did you move it? Yeah, the shipping is kind of heavy on this thing, which is why I'll probably just throw it on eBay or maybe like a local Facebook Marketplace sale. Awesome. How'd your show go? How'd your first show go? If you rated in, thank you. I appreciate it. They're like cement blocks. I know. Yeah, you're gonna love it on here. Just keep running shows. This community is awesome on here, man. This I love it on here. That's why I like to stay consistent on here. Awesome, Geek. Thank you. Thank you for jumping in here. Yeah, this thing, I'm still fumbling with this. So we have a bunch of new people in here. Let's go ahead and start another giveaway. Boom, giveaway. Duplicate. Start the giveaway. I'm going to give away a pack of Pokemon cards. It's not a brand new pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you're going to get a lot of 10 Pokemon cards. I've been around since mid-March. Everyone has been great. Lots of good experiences. Finally decided to take the... There you go. Yeah, I know the first couple of shows are hard, but stick with it. Stick with it. So you can either get free shipping on any one item or a 10 Pokemon cards that I can send your way. So let me know. Get into that giveaway. If you win, you can choose between Pokemon cards or free shipping on any item. Talking about Pokemon cards, let's go ahead and do a couple more here. Yeah, you can see my shows. I don't know what I'm doing either. But everyone follow each other on here. A lot of people on here are sellers as well. I know Thrift and Theology is a seller. Most people on here do shows as well. So if you have a show coming up, post it in the comments. And let's follow each other and support each other on here. We're going to run Pokemon cards. This is 50 Pokemon cards. For every bid that I get, I'm going to throw in a holographic. That is Vileplume. So you get 50 cards. These are all common and uncommon cards. And then for every bid, I'll throw in a holographic. So let me go back to my smalls. Move to stage. And duplicate. I have one tomorrow. Super Random Toys. Yeah, Kirby has a really good show too. Make sure you guys follow Kirby. Always running some really good stuff over there. So make sure you guys follow each other. So 50 Pokemon cards. For every bid that we get, I'll throw in a holographic. We have some new people in here, so I'll see if there's any interest on Pokemon cards. Yeah, Kirby, I try to jump in your shows every time you have them. So make sure you guys all follow each other on here. I think I still have a 10 left. I sold your pile of cell phones and Scentsy spray this past week. Awesome, man. That's crazy how it just goes from one place to someone else's hands to some other. It's crazy. I love it. Spent too much on cards the past 2 weeks already. No problem. Let's throw it in one of these. So this one, I'll throw in the 50 cards. into this right here. I know I try to jump into people's shows, but I don't do a whole lot of buying because I have so much stuff already. I need to start selling some of this stuff off before I buy more. I got so much. All right, let's do, because I don't have a ton of stuff today, so let's just run some lots. Also, for the new people that are in here, I have a bunch of minifigures that I can run. I can run some minifigures as well. My wife's bringing home some Mega Evolution bundles. Hey, there you go. You have 5 kids too? Oh, I know. 2 of them are teenagers now. I have a 16 and a 15-year-old. This is new territory for me because my youngest is 6. I figured it's enough for the man. Yeah, the 2 teenagers they start getting pricey. Let's do some lots here. Let's do some lots. Let's run them. All right. We're going to do 4 of them. 100 cards. 25, 25, 25, and 25. We'll just start throwing some lots out there. I know a lot of you guys are overwhelmed with cards. If these don't sell, I'll run a card show on Dibdit cards. Joe Sant 84, welcome in. This is a lot of 100 Pokemon cards for $2. Just 4 is in there. 100 Pokemon cards for $2. Awesome, just 4. Thank you. Maybe I'll have to do that. I'll run some bigger lots. So these 100 are going your way. That is number 28 small going to just 4. And let me tape these bad boys up. That is number 28. Number 28. All right, awesome. All right, let's run some more of those. Here's another stack of 100. 1, 2, 3, 4. And why not? Every bid that we get, I'll throw in a, like I said, a holographic. These are all from, so they're all mixed between 2019 and 2024, I believe. I sold all my vintage cards already on here. When I first got the unit, I had the stuff from the 90s that I already sold off. These are just like the last cards that I have. 2021, 2023 on some of them. So they're all mixed from like 2019 to 2023. What is this? I don't know what this is. I don't know. I'll throw that in. Yeah, I had a lot of vintage, but I sold it all on here. This is just all the rest of the stuff that I have that's all newer stuff. But I'm sure I'll come across some more. I'll come across some more. 100 cards plus that. For every bid that we get, I'll throw in a holographic in there. Yeah, vintage stuff that stuff flew. When I had the vintage Pokemon cards, people were swooping up on those fast. All right, let me get these back in here. Yeah, like I said, I'm probably gonna run a card show on Dibdit soon. On Dibdit cards. Hey, Blue Diamond. So let me see what I have in here. I might have a few vintage stragglers in here. Let me just check. I may have a few in here. Pikachu, Eevee. I'm just looking through my little stack here. Here's a Zubat. That one's from 98. I don't know because it says 95, 96, 98. So that's like as vintage as I have right now. The Zubat. And I can throw it in with some different stuff for you. Let me just look through my stack. I might have some That might be the only oldest one that I have. Yeah, I think that's the last one that I have that's actually vintage. If you want that one, I can throw in some more. I can make a little lot for you. Let me know. Let me know if you want that Zubat. Okay, yeah, I'm not even sure what they're from. See, I have some weird stuff like I have no clue. Like before I found this unit full of cards, I wasn't too big like on Pokemon and all that stuff, but I started learning a lot more after I found it. Let me we'll just run it, see if anybody wants this one. This one's a vintage Zubat from the 90s. These are not in perfect condition. You can see a little bend up top there. Turtwig. We have a Articuno holographic, Butterfree holographic, and then 25 of those cards. So Articuno, Butterfree, the older Zubat, those right there, and then 25 of these. 25 of those cards. All right. Yeah, I'll save these for the Dip card show. Let me put these back in the box here. Put Zubat back in there. This is cool too. I had a bunch of these and I actually sold them on a show a couple months back. This is a vintage milk glass. I know my lighting's all screwed up, but this is a vintage vintage milk glass. The inside needs to be wiped down. I'll wipe the inside out. It's just a bunch of dust and stuff in there. Let me again, the shipping kind of kills it on these things because they're a little heavier, but a vintage milk glass. These things are cool. This is actually the very last one that I have. I sold a bunch of them on here before. All right, I'll put this with the rest of the glass over here. We have that giveaway going as well. We have 9 entries in there. Make sure you guys jump into that giveaway. What else do I have down here? Yeah, I'm not going to run for too much longer today. My son has a haircut appointment that I have to get him to. So hopefully I can buy some more storage units tonight. I think they end at 6 p.m. tonight. So let's keep our fingers crossed. These are all just vintage vintage Valentine's cards. They are written on. But like I said, you never know what people like on here. See, these are all old school. I know who was in here last time. Somebody bought out all my old, like ephemera and stuff like that on here. And they did mention that they like this type of stuff. So I'm not going to show all of them, but there's... Let me do this. There's a bunch of like these type of stuff in here. Home Gabe, what's up? And all these are all full of these. They are written on in the back, but if you like vintage stuff, they even come with the little envelopes. So let's go ahead and just run these. Duplicate. Where'd you go? Move to stage. All right. So we got a bunch of vintage Valentine's Day cards of all different kinds on here. They're all written on, but they're all probably from like the 60s and 70s. Look at some of the art on these things. It's crazy. I've contemplated collecting stuff like this too because I find it pretty cool. Like all this old stuff that's been around for a while. So I might just hang on to these and start a little collection of like old postcards and invitations and stuff like that. Let me put this to the side. This I ran before as well. I ran it last show, but I know we have a few new people in here. So I'll give it one final chance since we have some new people in here. This is a 2018 Mattel police car from Cars. Nothing. This doesn't push or anything like that, so it's not battery operated or anything like that. But there you go. All right. What do we have here? We have some more movies. If anybody's interested in movies, I have a bunch of. Here's a little Disney lot. These are all Disney DVDs. So we got. I've never heard of that. I'm not sure what that one is. Mononoke. I don't know. Brother Bear, The Incredibles, Jungle Book 2, Brother Bear 2, Nightmare Before Christmas. That's good timing on this one. Nightmare Before Christmas. And then another Disney movie, Game Plan. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 Disney movies. Actually, you know what? I have to run this as a medium. So 7 Disney movies, including The Nightmare Before Christmas on there. It's upside down. So a lot of 7 Disney movies. Brother Bear, Incredibles, Nightmare Before Christmas, Jungle Book. Yeah, I got so many DVDs. I'm going to have to start watching some of these. And the winner is going to be Boxcar. Look at that, dude. You're on fire. All right, what do you want, Boxcar? You want me to... I've never had that happen, so I don't know how I can stack these, but if you have an idea, let me know. If not, I can send you out some Pokemon cards. Anything that you saw me run today, if you want me to send you any of that, let me know. Mr. Boxcar is on fire. We'll get these back in here. And let's run. Who's that? Retro Dave. Welcome in. All right, let's run this right here. Let's run this. One, two. Roll my shipping for next time. All right. So we got, I'm going to put ×2. So you got 2 of them. I can use one today, and then I can roll the other one for the next show. And again, if you guys ever win that free shipping, it probably takes a few days to show up on your account, but you will see the shipping overage discount on there. Hey, Grammy Lisa, welcome in. So we're going to run this as a medium. This is going to be a bigger lot. Move to stage. My music just stopped again. Hey, Grammy Lisa, thanks for jumping in. So we have this carrying case, this Lego carrying case. Snaps open here. And I'll give you some stuff to load up in there. So Lego carrying case. And then we're going to turn this around here. So we're going to run this one with it. All those Legos that we ran earlier. And then all these accessories in here. If you want me to dump them out, I could. It's just a bunch of loose Legos. This one doesn't have minifigures. The other one's the one that has the minifigures, but this one's a bunch of accessories. These are some minifigures that I ran earlier without heads and stuff like that. There's some hair in there, some heads, some accessories, and then this little Lego carrying case. And then I'll try to run some of those other Lego minifigures in lots. Hey, Grammy Lisa, thank you. Yeah, so all those right there. This is from 2004. The R2D2 is from 2004. And then you get this as well. Thank you, Grammy Lisa. I appreciate it. Oh, I almost knocked it down. All right, so we're going to put all this together. Sorry, I just got a notification. Thank you. And I do have some minifigures left as well. So if you want me to run some of those, I have some boxes down there from my weekend eBay. I had no idea today was Columbus Day. I was going to go out and ship all my stuff today, but today's Columbus Day. So medium number 9 going to Grammy Lisa. Oops. Medium number 9. All right, cool. Thank you. We'll put this here. And let me go ahead and restart this real quick. All right. Let me grab a little handful. I have some. Is that Batman? I have a little Batman. Let me run this as a lot as well. Where's his I thought he had his helmet. I know he had his helmet in there. I saw it. Oh, there it is. Got a little Batman. I'm gonna run this as a lot with a bunch of other ones in here. All right. We will run this as a small. I'll just run this one as a small. Let me switch back to small. Move to stage. All right. Let me turn this around. So we're going to run this little carrying case with it again. So Lego carrying case. And then we got all these little minifigures right here, including the Batman. So we'll go ahead and start that one off. That one's currently running. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minifigures with this carrying case right there. Going to Grammy Lisa. All those are complete with the arms, the legs, all that good stuff. Again, some of the heads might be mismatching because I had to put them together, but you get all of those with this carrying case right here. Grammy Lisa's in there for 8. Thank you, Grammy Lisa. Thank you guys for the bids. And that one is going to Grammy Lisa. Oh, at the last second, coming in at 10. And I'll give you some more minifigures. I'll run some more to try to help you fill that up. Awesome, Grammy Lisa. Thank you. Let me put these in here for you. I might as well just put them in there now for you. No problem. Thank you. So I'm going to put those in the case for you. So they're in there. I'll go ahead and seal this up. I'll do it. I'll put some packing paper and stuff so it's not moving around too much in there. Or maybe I'll just throw them in a Ziploc bag. I'll figure it out. All right. That is small number 31. Small 31 going to Grammy Lisa. And sometimes you might hear me say your name and the number next to it, because sometimes if I screw up shipping somehow and I mix stuff up, I have to go through my replay and look through, and that helps me figure it out. If I say the name and the number, it'll help me figure it out. All right, let's grab another little lot. So we have 1, 2, I think that's Star Wars. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's run these. Sorry, you probably saw the top of my head, all my bald spots. I want to say some of these are Star Wars. Maybe. Let me duplicate this. Yeah, I want to say some of these are Star Wars. It kind of looks Star Wars-ish. But there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in there. 9 total minifigures in there. Try to block the light. Brown Dog Retro, thank you for the bid. I didn't see you sneak in here. Thanks for jumping in. Grammy Lisa's currently in there at 11. And I have one more lot I think I can throw together. Thank you guys for the bids. And that one's going to Grammy Lisa for 13. Thank you. Let me throw this in a I'll throw them in here for you. No problem, Grammy Lisa. Thank you. Hopefully none of the heads come off during shipping. I'll try to get those nicely, tightly wrapped up for you. So these are going to be in here. And that is going to be number 34, going to Grammy Lisa. Small number 34. Small 34. And then we have, let's see what we have left in here. Where is your head? I don't know why that one's missing a head. All right. We have these right here. That one, he's backwards. See, I know these are from, I don't know where they're from. Hopefully you guys can identify them and these are some good ones. But I don't know where these exactly what they're from. Hopefully you guys know. Koki's Pre-Loved Treasure, welcome in. Thank you, Grammy Lisa. Yeah, if you guys know where these are from, let me know. This one has to be from, I don't know. I'm not sure where that one's from. Thank you, Grammy Lisa. I have one more lot. Let me, I'll put them in a team bag. Thank you, thank you. I have a whole set of, I currently have them listed on eBay, but I may possibly bring them next show. It's a lot of like 12 Stranger Things characters. It's all the Stranger Things characters. So I may bring those next show. I have a lot of sports cards. I was thinking about doing a Dibdick card show here soon. What are you looking for? Anything specific? I have a few graded cards. I can't start those at $2. But I have some graded cards. I don't have any more sealed packs. I sold all my sealed stuff. But if you're looking for something, yeah, I'll see what I have. Small. Any specific players or teams? What is that? 35. I have a bunch of sports cards. Small 35. And then here's my last lot of Legos. Minifigures. Oh, that one's cool. Look at this guy. Give me a second, Perry, and I'll show you. I don't know where that guy's from, but that's my last lot. This guy has no head, but I'm still going to throw it in there. Let me duplicate this. This is my last lot of Legos that I have of minifigures. What is that? That's not a head. That can't be a... I don't know what that is. We'll just call them headless. Both of those are headless. And then this little guy looks cool. I'm not sure where that's from. But this is my last lot of Legos that I have. These two don't have heads. Thank you, Grammy Lisa. Oh, someone's messaging me on Facebook. Sorry about that. Grammy Lisa's in there. The last lot of Legos that I have. Those two look pretty cool right there. I'm trying to block out the light. Awesome. Thank you, Grammy Lisa. Thank you guys for the bids. Grammy Lisa, do you prefer that I keep each order separate so you know which ones you got, or do you want me to put all the minifigures into one bag for you? Let me know what you prefer. I can do it either way. It's not a problem. 3, 4. One bag? Okay. At the end when I go to ship that, I can do that. That was number 36 small. Thank you. 36 small, Grammy Lisa. Number 36. Small. Perry. We have I have a bunch of stuff here. I need to kind of see what you hold on, I'm grabbing them right here. I have them in front of me. Give me a second. I actually do have some more sealed packs, but they're old. They're old sealed packs. I have some old sealed packs. I don't know if you like junk wax type stuff, but these, I have a bunch of packs in here. As far as new stuff, I have a lot, man. Like, I can't go through the whole stack, but I got buckets and buckets in front of me. Like, I have a lot of stuff in here. If you're still in here, if you're looking for specific players, let me know. But a Leaf, JJ McCarthy, Romo Dunze, Jahmyr Gibbs, rookie card. Oh, this one's pretty cool too. Oh, look at this vintage Dan Fouts. I know that's not newer. James Cook, newer. The graded ones I have. Jaden Daniels. That one is a CGC 10. I have a Josh Downs 9. Tyjae Spears. That one's a 10. That one is a CCG 10. CCG 10. This one's a basketball, DeAndre Ayton. That one's an 8. Those are the only graded ones that I have. And then, like I said, I have a bunch of... I have basketball, football. I have like some Mahomes, some die cut stuff. I have too much to go. I have baseball. I have all kinds of baseball in here. Some numbered, a numbered Drew Lock. I know you can't really see. Sorry, it's kind of the wrong angle. Some numbered stuff. Kenny Golladay, numbered to 70. Lions card. Malik Willis. I have to start that one. I have to start these a little higher, but I have some Malik Willis's acetate cards. I think I currently have that one listed on eBay. That one's numbered to 25. Numbered to 25. I have this Malik Willis auto. So yeah, I have a bunch of cards. If anything, I could do a Dibdick card show with all this Pokemon and sports cards that I have. Because I have a lot. So let me know if you're interested in any of that stuff. If not, just be on the lookout for my Dibdick card shows. Let me get all these out of the way. Yeah, if anyone's interested in sealed packs, I have some sealed packs from 1994. I can run them at $1 a piece. Sealed packs at $1 a piece. There's 12 in each one. There's 12 in each one of these from 1994. So you might find some good stuff in there, but these aren't newer for sure. Here's some more. All right. Yeah, I need to do a Dibdick card show because I have so much on as far as cards go. So I'm gonna do one hopefully this week, maybe. And I still have tons of Pokemon cards. If you guys want me to run some more Pokemon before I head out of here, let me know. I'll do big lots of Pokemon cards like I was doing earlier. And I still have the tin as well. So let's run these as a medium, because this is going to get heavy. Move to stage. Duplicate. All right, so we're going to run the Pokemon tin. This is empty. 100 Pokemon cards. 100 Pokemon cards. These range anywhere from like 2019 to 2024. This right here, and then every bid that I get, I'll throw in a holographic for you guys. So every bid that I get, I'll throw in a holographic. So this is a Pokemon tin that's empty, 100 cards. And then some holographics I can throw in as well. These will be good like stocking stuffers. I know they're not brand new, but these will be good stocking stuffers if you want to throw in your kids' stockings. Or even pass them out for Halloween if they get to you on time. So we'll do that. Again, I still have this tablet. For anybody that jumped in late, it's a TCL tablet. It works. It's just password protected. I can't get past that screen. I can run that at $2. I still have some video games left. Anime, DVD, Pokemon cards. I'll put these over here for now. Plush. I have these plush here. Let me run this as a... So we have a Build-A-Bear. The tags are all messed up on this thing, but this one is from Moana, I believe. It has a little straggler, little string back here hanging off. And then we have a little princess. The Grouchy Thrifter, welcome in. So we got these two right here. This one is from Moana, Build-A-Bear. And this one is, it says Barbie on the back. So we're going to run these two right here. $1 a piece. Moana, Build-A-Bear, Pig, and this one right here. Fast Dancers 26. Seen a bunch of new names. Welcome in, welcome in. Juanita 6767. Welcome in. We got Peppa Pig, Reversible Octopus. And then I'll throw in the Moana Pig with it. Let's do all four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 50 cents a piece. 50 cents a piece on these. Princess, plush. I'm not sure what show that's from. Moana, Build-A-Bear, Peppa Pig, and this little reversible octopus dude. Person. All right, there we go. Get this to the side. Barbie. I still have... Sorry, I just got a text. I still got these dinosaurs as well. Jurassic World dinosaurs for anybody that just jumped in. These are all Jurassic World branded. This one has a little button here. When you push it, the little mouth moves. So there might be some new people in here, so I'll rerun it again. This is about 13 inches long. It is Jurassic World branded. It has a little DNA thing that pops out. And then it has a little action on the mouth. And then the last dinosaur that I have is this one. This one is battery operated. It had some used batteries in there. I took them out, put fresh ones in there, and it does work. The old ones are still in there, so you might hear it do a little noise. Like it wants to talk, but the batteries are dead. So yeah, you move this up and down. Jurassic World. There's the bottom of them right there. and it does move. This one's about 12 to 13 inches as well. That's why I have to run it as a medium, because it is really heavy. This one, if anyone's into like Westerns, this is a, I think it's a copy, but it is signed. It's weird because, so here it says 1980. The original painting was signed right there. You can see it. But then there's like a pencil signature right here from the same artist. So I think what this person did was they copied a painting and then they had the artist sign it. But this is the capture of Frank Nash. I think he was like the most wanted bank robber or something like that. I might have got that wrong. I remember looking it up. But if anybody's into Westerns, this thing is pretty cool. We'll duplicate this. And we're going to just go ahead and run that. You can frame this thing and hang it up if you're into Westerns. It is signed by the author, Grace Knox, and it's from 1980. This thing is really clean. Throw it in a frame and this will look nice on the wall. I think I might do that myself because this thing's cool. If anybody's into trainers and energies, I know I had one or two people in the past, but this whole thing is full of trainers and energy cards. I won't run it unless there's any interest. It will have to be a medium because it is heavy. But this is a couple hundred cards here. This is all trainers and energies. I could even throw in a pack of regular Pokemon cards in there if anybody's interested. But all trainers and energies in here. These are not highly sought after, but I know there are people who collect trainers and energies. So if anybody's interested, I can do that with like 2 packs of regular cards. But I will have to run it as a medium because it is really heavy. So a couple hundred trainers and energies plus 50 Pokemon cards. If anyone's interested, let me know. And then we're going to run a few more things and we'll be out of here. I have some plush. And I still have this as well. For anybody that's new, I have an iHome. It does power on. I just don't have the iPod to test it. But if anybody's interested in the iHome, again, I might just throw this up on eBay if nobody's interested. Stuff like this always sells on eBay. But again, I'm just backlogged. So I still have an iHome as well. Random Dodgers pennant. I have a bunch of movies. Pokemon cards. Let's run these as a lot before I head out of here. So I'm going to run all these together right here. We'll end it with this. Unless I find something else that I haven't ran. Because I have to go run and get my kid. He has a haircut appointment. So I'll run it. I'll include this with it too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 175 Pokemon cards. We'll run this at $2. 175 Pokemon cards. Just because you guys are hanging out in here. Hey, Cindy Luhu. Mrs. Cindy, welcome in. Just because you guys are hanging out, we're going to run this. We're at the tail end of this, Cindy. We're about to head out of here. I have a couple of things that I have to go do. I don't want to be late to my kid's haircut appointment. Tonight, there are some storage auction units ending in my area, so I'm hoping to snag some of those. If I do, I'll have a show probably on Thursday. If not, I'll keep it for next Monday. So I'm going to throw this in with it. I can just throw all those in the case. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. We'll go ahead and end with this here. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Judy, I know you're just jumping in. I have plenty more cards if you're still interested in Pokemon. Hey, Cindy, thank you. Awesome, Cindy. Yeah, I do have plenty more Pokemon. So if you want more, I can definitely throw some more lots in there. So each one of those had, I don't know if you caught that, each one of those had 25. So 175 Pokemon cards for $4 is a really good deal. I'll put that in here for you. Yeah, that was a pickup right there. So I'll put these. I have some more, Judy, if you want some more Pokemon cards. That was number 40, small number 40. Right? Small 40? Yeah, there you go. That's why I said I like to run stuff, because there could be that one person looking for what I'm running. Everybody else might not be interested at the moment, but you never know who jumps in. So let's do 4 at a time, and then and guys, I'm creeping up on 1,000 sales on here. I think 1 or 2 more shows and I might hit the 1,000 sales. I'm looking forward to that. So we're gonna run 100 cards. 100 cards for $2, and every bid that we get, I'll throw in a holographic. Let me pull up a stack of holographics just in case. So we're gonna run 4 of these, 100 cards. Every bid, I'll throw in a holographic for you guys. So we got 1 bid. I'll throw that in for Judy. So you get 100 cards plus a holographic. We got 2 bids. I'll throw those in. So you get 2 holographics plus 100 cards for $3. Awesome, Cindy. Nice pickup. Nice pickup. So I'm going to put those in between. Put those in here. No problem. No problem. Oh, I hate this tape. I found like eight rolls of tape in a storage unit, but some of them just stick. Like they won't peel off all the way. Ah, come on. Yeah, these things. There we go. I got it. I got it. All right. Number 41, that went to Cindy. The best thing I ever found was a roll of tape, like the regular shipping tape. It was a roll like bigger than my head. I found it a couple months ago, and I'm still using it. Number 41, small. That went to Cindy. All right, let's do that again. I got a couple more lots I can run. So we'll do the same thing. So we'll run these 4. Every bid, we will throw in a holographic. So Judy, I'm going to throw this one in for you. Hey, look at his name's Throw. Perfect. Crazy deals. Welcome in. All right, Judy is going to take that one for $2. Nice pickup. 50 cents a piece for each pack plus the holographic. All right, let's do this here. That was number 42. Yeah, nice pickup on these. Giving you guys some good deals on some Pokemon. Come on, tape. All right, what did I say? 42? Yeah, 42. 42. All right. All right, this is my last lot of these. Last lot of these. So 100 more cards. And just for fun, let's throw this in. So I'll throw this in with it. I'm going to get this home to somebody. I want to get that to someone there. So let's get that 10. The 10 plus the 100 Pokemon cards. All right, Judy's in there. You get the empty 10. Well, it's not going to be empty after this. You're going to get those cards in there. So Judy is winning that one at $2. That's going to be a nice pickup, Judy. The cost to ship. I just got a phone call. If you click right here on the host notes, it'll tell you the shipping. So it's $4.95 for the first order. It's $2 after that. So $4.95 plus $2 for for the small, and then the mediums is $6.95 plus $2.50. It says large in there. I don't know why. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Yeah, so medium is $6.95 plus $2.50, and then small is $4.95 plus $2. So that one was Judy. You get the 10, as well as those cards. So I'll put those right there for you. And I'm about to do something crazy. Since I ran out of those cards, I'm going to do something crazy real quick. Give me a second. What did I say? 43 small? And I got to get out of here soon. I don't want my son to be late. And I still have a lot of precious moments. I have vintage glass. I have a bunch of stuff that I ran at the beginning. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, man. All right, let's do it. 10. All right. So I'm going to run these 10 right here. These are all holographics. That's a rare holographic, rare holographic, rare holographic, rare holographic. So there's at least 5 rare holographics in here. Hey, BNB, welcome in. You get 1 vintage Zubat. And then these are all holographics. A handful of these are rares. Pupitar. Let me duplicate this. So these are all holographic and rare holographics. Or reverse holo, sorry. Zekrom. Magneto. I'm trying to read it backwards. Magnemite. Clefable. Yeah, Clefable. Then you got Vikavolt. Holographic. Xerneas. Let me show you the year here in a second. Goldeen. They're probably all like 2022s. This one's from 1998. This is the only vintage one I have left. I'm not huge on Pokemon, so I'm not sure. It says 95, and then comma 96, 98, and then it says 99 to 2000 Wizards. I'll let you try to read it at the bottom. I don't know if it's going to let you read it, but yeah, it's kind of hard. This one's 90s. 2020, 2023, 2023, 21, 20, 20. So anywhere from 2020 to 2023 on all of these. So 20 to 2023 on these, and this one's 90s. So I'm just going to run all of these at $2. If you know Pokemon cards, those holographics for what, 10 cents, 20 cents a piece is not a bad deal. Hey, Clay Carl, thank you. Yeah, that's a really good deal right there, just for the holographics alone. Nice pickup, Clay. Nice pickup. So let me, Clay, if you want me to, no problem. I have a couple more. If you want me to keep your order open until next week, because I run a show every single Monday. I run a show every single Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern. If you want to take advantage of progressive shipping, I can keep that open for you. Or if you want me to just ship this out tomorrow, I'll ship it out for you tomorrow. So you let me know. Indiana, welcome back in. That was number 44 small. $44 small. Let's run this lot. I know Judy likes Pikachu too. These are a lot of duplicates. Okay, no problem. No problem. Just keep that in mind. I do shows every Monday at 2. So Judy, I know you like Pikachu. Here's a Pikachu and Eevee lot. A lot of them are duplicates, but I'll throw in a holographic if you want to bid on it. So there's Pikachu, 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 and then there's some Eevees. A lot of them are the same Eevees. Those are different, and then I think the rest of these are duplicates. And then once we get back to the Pikachus, that's the beginning. right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cards. Okay, so 13 cards here. And then for every bid, I'll throw in a holographic for you, okay? So let me turn this around. All right, so we'll go ahead and do that. Judy, I'll throw in this one for you. It's a holographic. Plus all of those right there. I think you might have all my Pikachus. Hi, Judy. Thank you. Dixie Flipper, welcome in. I'm not going to make the same mistake as last time, Judy. I think I accidentally taped one of these and it tore it. Let me, I still feel bad for that. I'm going to put, yeah, I'm not going to tape them this time. I don't tape them unless they're plastic. I'm going to put them in here. No tape. No tape. That one. And I'll put your holographic right in there as well. And this one, I'm just going to write directly on the bag. This was number 45. Number 45. With my luck, watch the Sharpie go through and like hit the card. That'd be horrible. Number 45. What are these? I have a bunch of like random. Yeah, I accidentally did it to one of Judy's orders. That's what I was talking about. Last time usually I don't tape them unless they have sleeves. Like I'll put tape around it, but I might have taped it without the sleeve. And then when she got it, it kind of tore the card up a little bit. So I learned my lesson from there. I have a bunch of random cards. I don't know what to do with these. If there's any fans of this, you can take advantage. I have some Superman cards. The Return of Superman. These are from I'm trying to look at for a date. I don't even know when these are from. Oh, 1993. You should buy shrink wrap. I know, I need to. I mean, I have a whole bucket full of like team bags and stuff like that. That's what I need to put them in. See, I have too much fun on here. Whenever I say I'm going to end it, I keep on going. I have too much fun with you guys. This is a pack of 1, 2, 3, not a pack, a little bundle of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Superman cards from 1993. Or let's just say 7, because the other one's a checklist. I've never been into Superman before. Someone sent me this pack and I opened it. But if anybody's into these, I can definitely run them. Best job is the one you don't think you're working. Yeah, I love doing this. I love it. I wish I had enough inventory to do this every day. That's why I try to buy more and more storage units. So I can run these if any Superman fans for $2. I don't know if that's a good deal or not. Like I said, I don't know anything about Superman. And these are from 1993. So I'm not sure. But if there's any Superman fans, or if anybody wants this as a giveaway, I can run it as a giveaway before we head out of here. So let me know. I also have a bunch of Hook cards. Maybe I can run Hook and Superman together. These are all Hook from 1991. Hey, ISO, welcome in. If you thought I knew nothing about Superman, I know less about Hook. You like Hook? I need to watch it. If you've been following me for a while, you know there's tons of movies I've never seen. You want the Superman cards with it too? I can run them as a lot. Or if you just want the Hook ones, I can give you just the Hook. And there's this one too. It looks like this used to be a puzzle card. So let me know if you want Superman with Hook, I can run them together. Or if you want just a Hook, I'll do just the Hooks. But I'll start it And then if you do win it, you can let me know. So those hook cards are currently running. Okay. I'll throw in the Superman. Superman from 1993 and Hook from 1991 all together. So those are currently running. Hodgepodge Thrifting. Welcome in. Hey, Clay. There you go, Clay. So all the Hook cards and all the Superman cards. And Clay Caro is going to take those. Awesome pickup. I'll throw in this checklist too, the Superman checklist. That's going to be in there. And I'll throw that into a team bag with no tape. Let me throw it into here for you. All right. Let me throw those in here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let me throw them in here. And the tape is not going to damage the sleeve. Look, it's in the sleeve. There's no card exposed. I'm putting this at the bottom just so I can label it. Can you do one? Can you do in one package so they don't get lost? Yeah, I'll ship everything in one package. So number 47. And I usually ship out the next day. So I'll ship, all this will get shipped out tomorrow. So hopefully you guys will get it by the weekend. Hockey, if anyone likes hockey, I have a bunch of, no problem. I have a bunch of hockey cards. I know this is a lot different than what we were running, but I have a bunch of hockey cards. These were giveaways, or not giveaways, but these were part of the National Hockey Card Day. So if anyone's into hockey, I have all these. If not, no worries. Hockey is not my sport, so I don't know who to look out for in here, but there's a bunch of hockey cards in there. A bunch of Super Bowl trivia cards from 1990. Because they're like hard plastic. They're holographic, like hologram cards. And they all have trivias on the back of them. If anybody wants these, I can run them all for $2. See, on the back of them, they each have little trivias, Super Bowl trivias. And they're all like that, Super Bowl trivia cards. So if anyone's interested, all right, no worries, no worries. Yeah, I have a bunch of stuff like this laying around, so let me put these back in here. Let me start my music back up here. I'm trying to see if I have anything else. Oh, I have these as well. I have Star Trek. I don't know if there's any Star Trek fans looking for Pokemon and graded cards. I have graded football. I don't have graded Pokemon. I have some more holographic Pokemon. Star Trek. These are from 1991. I'm into Star Wars. I've never seen Star Trek. But if there's any Star Trek fans, I can run these. What is that? Yeah, if there's any Star Trek fans, I can run these. If not, I don't blame you. So there's Star Trek. I have a bunch of random stuff. I opened up a lot of cards. All right, let's run some Pokemon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, you have some legendaries in here. I have some graded I have graded sports cards, but those are a little higher starts. I think my cheapest one is like $5, and then the rest go up from there. I have a Jaden Daniels 10 from CGC, I believe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So I have 10 holographic cards. Groudon, Leafeon, Togetic, Pidove, Dondozo, and then back to Regice. So 10 holographic cards. Some of these are rare. These are all like the same year. These are all like 2000. This one's 2017. And then we have 2022, 2021, 22, 23, 22, 21, 22. So from 20 to 2023, and this one's 2017. And then I have some of these that I don't know what they're from. I have like these. These are 2023, 2022, and then this one. I'm not even sure what these were, but I can run them together with these. So these three with these 10 holographic on the back of these. So these are, and they're not perfect. You can see this one has a ding on the top. I just don't know what these came out of, to be honest. There's that one. And then this one's a Quaxley. Okay, yeah, I'm not even sure. I've never been huge on Pokemon until I ran into this unit. I found over 20,000 Pokemon cards in a unit. If you want to check it out, I think in the host notes, I put a link to my YouTube channel, and you can see the Burger King. Really? Why don't they bring stuff like that back? If that was from Burger King, that's pretty cool. I don't see any Burger King markings on there, but hey, that's pretty cool if they had it from... they need to bring stuff like that back to Happy Meals. Yeah, if you click on the host notes, the link to my YouTube channel is up there, and you can see the video of me going through that Pokemon unit. But let's run two more things because I have to get out of here for my son's haircut appointment. So the back of all these look like this, obviously. So let's run these 10. These 10 holographic plus these 3 cards right here. And I'll put this one back in the sleeve after this. So 10 holographics, including those 3 cards at the end there. Clay Carl's in there. Nice pickup. Awesome, thank you. Let me put this back in the sleeve. And I'm going to put these in one of these team bags. Yeah, so that's going to be right in that team bag in there. The only tape I'm going to put on there is on the bottom there. Hey, no problem. Thank you. Thank you for jumping on here. Number 48 small. I wish I can go longer, but I have to go to an appointment. And then I'm going to work on getting all this shipped tomorrow. What else can I run? Anything else that you guys saw? I still have this tablet, password protected. A couple Xbox games. An anime movie. I have a whole crate full of DVDs. A whole little Disney lot of DVDs. Like this whole thing is full. This whole thing is full of movies. I know a lot of people are not into it, but I have this whole thing of trainers and energies. I can run this at $2, but this is all trainers and energies from like 2020 to 2024. But there's no Pokemon cards in here, like the actual characters. It's all just trainers and energies. I know some people collect them, some don't care for them. But I can run this whole thing at $2. There's probably a couple hundred cards in there. I want to say like 500 cards. So this is all trainers and energies from like 2020 to 2024. So that's what I have left of that. iHome. Some are valuable if they are tournament cards. Yeah, honestly, I didn't even look through there. That whole thing is just full of trainers and energies. If you want it, I can run it for $2 as a medium. But if not, no worries. I still have this iHome. And I think that's about it. I have a bunch of plush. A lot of these are like okay, yeah, you never know. There's over 300 or 400 cards in there, so maybe I'll have to look through there and see. I have a bunch of plush with tags still on it. I know it's nowhere close to Mother's Day or Valentine's, but if anybody wants plush, this whole bag is full of them. This one's our little cuddle one. Little unicorn. Do you have any older plush? I don't think so. Honestly, I don't know even what year they're from, but I don't think I do. I mean, I can just show you what's in this bag. This one is a bit, it needs to be, I didn't want to throw it in the washer because it still has the tag on it. It'll say copyright 1995. On the plush, you mean? Like on the tags? This one's 2014 gun, Cookie Monster. I'll have to look. If I do, I'll make sure to put those to the side. So I know you like Pokemon, graded, older plush. I like to write all this stuff down to keep it on the top of my mind. This one's 2014, but it does need to be wiped down. I didn't want to throw it in the washer because of the tag. This little guy still has a tag. I don't think that's old. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is just like Valentine's Day stuff. Nothing crazy. It just has the tags on it. That's why I thought I'd throw them on here. But I can run them at $1 a piece. Hey, Kaylin, how's it going? I'm wrapping up here. I'm just showing the last little things that I have here. Bunch of little monkeys. And that's about it for all the plush with the tags. I don't think I'll have anything older. I think that's about it. Oh, yeah, I always have a lot of fun on here. I appreciate it. I would stay longer, but I have to go to my son's haircut appointment. But again, for those of you guys that are new, I run a show every Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern, all right? Trying to see if I missed anything. The car, I think that's everything. Yeah, I think that's all I got. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. For those of you guys that are new, again, 2 p.m. Eastern every single Monday. We're going to see who's on here to go ahead and rate them. But thank you guys so much for the bids and for just hanging out again. I'm hoping to buy another storage unit tonight. If I do, I'll be back during the week, probably on Thursday. Thank you guys so much for the bids. I appreciate you guys hanging out. We have, let's see. We have Dave doing cards. Resale Crazy. Let's go over to Resale Crazy. They're doing yard sale items. So let's go right over to him, show him some support, and I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys next week for my next show. All right. Thank you guys again.